fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down, it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. From the 50, it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun. Gone.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And it'll be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream up right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Got a man. It's Tristan Jackson.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Third and 2, Goff. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now they try the right side here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
makes the score Jaguars 14, Rams 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Akers, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Goff now looking to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of a yard.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Rams 7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Caleb Chason able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze.
Connection made with Chenault.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Breeze now on 1st down.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30.
first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Breeze. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. His throw incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away.
I'm trying to take it to the people. Got him up. Let's give him a shot. Nothing. We got him.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers. I'm skilled as a mathematician, but you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He will find his big tight end over the middle.
Complete.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And a Jaguar.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lambeau on for the extra point.
After.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Jaguars 21, Rams 14. Josh Lambeau to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I get running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. He clips it. And the Giants grab it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
5 brings up 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Jaguars.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. This man is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Lambo to add on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Rams 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. On the return is Henderson. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's right. Right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
To Josh Oliver.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 60 yards.
Jacksonville.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks.
35. Rams 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
23.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And take it right on the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 11. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Now a handoff working right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Goff.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Goff. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff.
Complete. Jefferson to target.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Goff throwing again. Flush to his right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Rams 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Now Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
The 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
A 3-yard
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Breeze. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
They'll try to run this one in. Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First down throw, gone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Tonight's final score, Jaguars 38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jags, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile for L.A., their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.